What's going on, YouTube? Today, I guess I'm pulling a Skip Bayless. If you like the Fox page, Fox Sports page on Facebook, Skip Bayless gets on there and gets live a lot of times, and he does a video pretty similar to this. I'm going to be talking about the Titans because, as you can see, I am a Titans fan. I got my cap on backwards today. This game is just ridiculous. The Texans have put up over 50 points on us. They have the ball with just a little under 6 minutes left in the ball game. Marcus Mariota exited, something to do with his hamstring. No official details yet. We've scored 14 points. Both of those touchdowns come from a Marcus Mariota scramble and run, or design. Well, one was a designed run, the other was a scramble. Um, I just don't know what's going on with the Titans. This just something is not right. It's too severe to be jet lag. Maybe it's a mixture of the two. Maybe it's jet lag, and we looked past the Texans. I said from the beginning of the season that if the Titans didn't sweep the Texans, it would be a disappointment. I said this for a couple of different reasons. I didn't believe in Deshaun Watson. Um, right now, I still don't believe he's all that good, but he can develop into something very special. I don't really think this game shows how good the Texans are. I think it's more of a testament for how bad the Titans are playing. The Texans have one of the worst offensive lines in the National Football League or NFL, and they're bullying our defensive line, which is supposed to be a strength to this team. Our defensive line is supposed to be one of the strong points to our team. And it's not just the defensive line, it's the whole front seven. We're just getting pushed and bullied by their offensive line. In the secondary, we're either letting receivers run wide open or we're drawing pass interference calls, which is something we've done a lot in the past. I thought we was finally over that. I didn't think that any of our cornerbacks or our secondary was going to break out and be superstars, but I thought that we had some solid corners. We could play solid on the outside and get a good rush up there in the front, but that just isn't the case. Marcus Mariota threw 2 interceptions before he left the game. Matt Castle has 2 interceptions. One was a pick six. That's what got the Texans up to 54 points. It would be 55 if the Texans hadn't missed an extra point attempt. The whole first half of the game, the Texans had 5 series and scored 5 times, one of those being a field goal. I just don't know what's going on with the Titans. It's just something is not right. I don't know what it is. It shouldn't be like this. It's ridiculous. Looking ahead to the draft, I think the Titans are going to have to pick a quarterback at some point. I still don't think we pick an early round quarterback. It's not time to give up on Marcus Mariota yet, although he hasn't been able to stay healthy. I am worried about his hamstring injury. That's what kept DeMarco Murray sidelined through the preseason. That's why Corey Davis is out right now. That's why Jonathan Cyprien is out right now. And now Marcus Mariota has come down with a hamstring issue. So I am pretty concerned about that. Some mid-round quarterbacks, I really haven't dove in and really started breaking these guys down yet. But a few that I got my eye on, one is Baker Mayfield, and I kind of call him the wild card in this coming up draft. He's rising up my draft board. He could really sneak into the second round. He's kind of like Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson. He doesn't have great measurables, but he has that it factor. He's athletic enough to scramble around in the pocket, make extra time. He can make something happen with his legs if he has to. Very deep, very accurate deep ball, but where he does struggle is when he gets down into the red zone in tight spaces. His accuracy does drop off, and that's kind of where him and Marcus Mariota are kind of opposites. Marcus Mariota struggles on his deep ball, but he's very accurate inside the red zone. The other would be Tyler Ferguson. Tyler Ferguson, very talented quarterback. Right now, I have a 3rd to 4th round grade on him, depending on how he does and improves in this season. He has the arm talent to make any throw you want to make. Very good ball placement. That's something that you can't coach. Just something some guys can do good. Some guys can. He's got a very good footwork inside the pocket. He's got a little bit of athleticism. He can extend plays with his legs. He can move around in the pocket and buy some time. one thing he is going to have to work on and develop on is his decision-making skills. He doesn't make the best decisions all the time, so he's going to have to work on that. But those are a couple of mid-round quarterbacks. Back to this Titans game. The Titans got the ball back. Matt Castle is still in. Uh, really, all the starters are still in. At this point, I don't know why you don't give some of the younger players some game time that you have. Maybe put in Corey Levin. I don't know if he's active today or not. Um, let Derrick Henry, DeMarco Murray still in. Give Derrick Henry the reins. Take out Eric Decker. Give Taywan Taylor some snaps. Right now, their starters are still in. I don't know why they don't go ahead and give their younger players some snaps to help them grow and develop, because every snap is important. Matt Castle is going down for a sack now as we speak. Headed into this game, the Titans were number 5 on the NFL power rankings. Today, they're playing like they should be number 25 to number 30, somewhere in that range. So I just don't know. They're making the Texans look like a Super Bowl caliber team. It just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Hopefully next week will be better. I'm not going to say that this is the worst football season ever, because the Titans will still be 2-2. Last year through 4 games they was 1-3. If they would have won this game, they really would have took over the division. But because they're losing, it's still going to be a scrambled up mess for the time being. So it is what it is. Ain't really much we can do about it. My fantasy team is actually done now. Julio Jones went down with an injury today. David Johnson got injured the first game of the season. I actually drafted David Johnson and traded for Julio Jones. Ty Montgomery, he went down with some broken ribs. They're saying there's a chance he could play next week, but even if he does, he's still going to be in pain. He's still going to be sore, so I don't expect him to have the same workload or production. Dalvin Cook went down today with an injury, so my fantasy team's looking pretty rough. I guess on the bright side, I do have Doug Martin coming back, but it's still unclear how Tampa Bay is going to use them and what they're going to do with him. So my fantasy team is pretty much done for at this point. The Titans have really let me down today, so this is probably the worst Sunday that I've had in a long time. The Texans just got the ball back, so that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I am going to start making more videos. I'm going to be trying to be more active on YouTube. Like I said before in the past, if you watch my videos, my camera has been acting up. Sometimes it's real staticky and real blurry. If it is like that, I can use my video editing software. I could do a video with just pictures going across it and me narrating. So if that happens, I can do that. But hopefully next week will be a better week. Hopefully this will be a reality check for the Titans. Hopefully Marcus Mariota won't be down for an extended period of time, but if he is, we're in real trouble. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have a great day, a better day than what I'm having. And remember to, it's not time to jump off the bandwagon yet. So if you're one of our bandwagon fans, stick around. This usually happens about once a season, so stick around if you're one of our bandwagon fans. Remember to tighten up. I'm sure sticking around, just a bad day. It happens from time to time. Everybody has bad days. I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching.